I'm going to go ahead and record this on my computer. Good evening, everybody. Facebook Live. Those of you that are here on goldrocks.info, welcome to the live stream. This is an impromptu meeting of Mike Dalcoe and Ty Best. We spend so much time talking to each other, dreaming and dreaming big, until Mr. Best texted me tonight and he said, man, I need you on Facebook Live tonight. We got to show people the power of what Mr. Harold Seitz has done with the introduction of our first cryptocurrency. And notice I did say first. That is not a hint. I don't know anything. Don't text me later and say, tell me what you know. I don't know anything. It's just common sense right now to me that anything that can make us wealthy, Harold Seitz is going to do it. So I want to kick this over to my mentor and our senior partner of Wealth Builders Worldwide. He has built a monster team. Let me say this before I introduce him. I met Mr. Ty Best November 12th of 2013. Why do I remember that? Because it was the day I joined KaratBank, and it was just a few days after that after I had spoken with him a few times, he had made such an indelible impression on my life until this is the person that even if we, God forbid, just quit the business altogether today, I can never forget him. He has changed my family's life in a profound way, and he's been in this industry for a long time. Now, I don't want to tell how old he is because he looks really young and looking cool with his cap on, but he's been around a minute. He's not a baby. Okay, he's been in the game a long time. His wife has been free, literally, not punched the clock for over 30 years. His 32-year-old son has never even applied for a job. He is literally in the network marketing Hall of Fame. So thank you guys for giving the thumbs up and the hearts and the love for Mr. Ty Best. Good evening, Mr. Best.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Dalcoe, and thank you again for the introduction. But I like to say what you've done in the business over the last 4 years to me is magnificent, incredible in any way. And what we've managed to pull together and do as a team would not have happened if you hadn't joined the team and been involved. It just wouldn't have happened, okay? Because you're that technical, that analytical person I've been looking for a long time. And then you brought some other analytical people to the team, like Mr. Rodney Berger, Mr. Roger Williams, and we put the website together. We're gone. And I'm just baffled, but I'm so impressed with you guys and the fact that all a person really got to do is plug into what we're doing, plug into Wealth Builders Worldwide.info. Everything they want to know is right there. Okay, I really believe in my heart we could drop a person in the middle of the Serengeti, in the middle of a desert somewhere. As long as if they got a cell phone and they got one website, Wealth Builders Worldwide.info, they could build an empire. I believe it's that simple. So anyway, you looking mighty sharp there this evening, Mr. Dalcoe. Anyway, man,
It was date night, man. I had to take my girlfriend out.
Okay.
You know what we did for date night? This will get you. We sat down to dinner with Ellen Austin. Now that'll mess you up.
Yeah.
That's a date night right there. We sat down and hung out with our friend Ellen Austin and just talked about wealth and dreaming big and how many people we can help and lives we can change. We talked about the people, believe it or not, that he has shared the business with who didn't see it. They didn't take advantage of the opportunity. And we talked about how to manage those emotions of people that, you loan money to and you really want them to be self-sufficient and you find a vehicle that can change their life and they just, for whatever reason, are not prepared to see it. And it hurts. We had a passionate talk about that tonight. So it was good. So I was very excited when you texted me and wanted to go live and share with some people the opportunity that's available today through KaratBank International.
Hey, look, I'm going to say something. I know we can get right to the meat, but I got to say this to you. Two things. Number one, Miss Sherry Brown handled that so well. She said something to me this week. I've used it now 4 or 5 times, and it's almost, anyway, you know what she said to me? She says, when a person don't see it, she says, I don't know why God want to block you from your blessing. That's between you and God. I went, what, Sherry? I said, I don't know why God want to block your blessing. That's between you and God. You got to work that out. She said, but thank you for sharing with me. If you're not ready, you're not ready. So anyway, the second thing I want to say, so you talking about how young you are. You talking about date night. You got to take the wife out. My wife and I date night is me cooking dinner and watching Matlock. Anyway, let me stop, man. Look, folks, the reason we'll understand that we're just launching. So we're still trying to figure out how to communicate this KaratBank coin token with KaratBank International as far as communicating what we're doing. And so we're still talking about KaratBank International because that's the foundation on which we're building upon. But what's driving and creating all the excitement, of course, is what? The KaratBank token. Okay, I mean, that's just period. I mean, that's just the flat out truth. And I've had so many people the last 3 days I've talked to that we spend really almost no time, okay? Maybe 20% of the time talking about KaratBank and saving gold, and all the time is spent on the token. And when we finish, they just like, yeah, we'll get back to that. But let me get this straight. Now explain this token thing to me again. And so we're trying to find effective ways to communicate this token thing that Mr. Dalcoe do with the numbers, and I do it, of course, with stories and things. So I think between the two of us, we might be able to help you formulate a way to communicate this. You're talking to folks, because most people don't. If they understand cryptocurrency, it's done. It's easy. If they've been involved in the cryptocurrency business already, believe me, it's a piece of cake. All you gotta do is say, we got coming out with a coin or a token, and they go, what? And you tell them the CEO of Mr. Harold Seitz, and you tell them his credibility. He's written a book. He's been the CEO of KaratBank International for the last 7 years. Man, they like, you gotta be kidding me. And they are all, look, and then you be quiet. And they'll tell you, they'll talk themselves into the business.
You are telling the truth. You're telling the truth, man. I literally went through that just today. I was telling a gentleman, see, we're very compliant with what we talk about with this new cryptocurrency because it is a speculative asset. I mean, I just made myself want to talk about so many things. Let me try to stay on task. I told the guy, I said, look, this is a speculative asset. It's a powerful speculative asset. Cryptocurrency has created a lot of millionaires, multimillionaires, and it's snatched money out of a bunch of people's pockets too, because it is a speculative asset. And you can have a big windfall and you can have a tornado and tear up your finances if you're not smart. I love what Alan Austin says. He says there's a difference between saving and investing. Don't find out the hard way, right? And so there are people who got in Bitcoin when it was 14,000 and it went to 19,000. They was like, yeah, baby, I'm about to get rich. And that thing went boop, and it went down, it fell down to like 7,900. I mean, they got terrified because they put $10,000 in it. So they went on ahead and got out and locked in their losses. You know, they didn't want to wait to see it retrace. They were like, I've lost enough. And that is human nature. We can't stand to see something going in the wrong direction. So it's a scary little game. And that's why I'm excited to talk to you guys tonight about KaratBank. I want to say one more thing, Mr. Best, before you get fired up.
I want to throw some in though, Mr. Okay. You talk about one aspect, but you just talk about the other aspect. The other aspect is there are people who bought Bitcoin when it was 11 cents.
Exactly. Thank you for keeping it balanced. Thank you for keeping it fair and balanced. Now, there are people who say things like buy the dips, right? They say buy the dips, like that day trader mentality. Like if it's 20,000 and it drops down to 11,000, they say buy right there and ride it back up. Well, then people try it. See, cryptocurrency is completely untested. All the rules that work in regular investing, like the Forex market and stuff like that, they don't really know the Fibonacci's and all these different rudiments that people understand, the head and shoulders. And if it's the bottom or the backside of head and shoulders to sell because it's getting rid of the tank, it's going bear, or the buying range, all these different things that traders understand, they try to buy the dip. So they bought at 11.5. Guess what it did, Mr. Best? It went to 7.9, 7,900.
Right,
they bought the dip and they got their lunch handed to them. So it's vital that we make sure that you don't play those games. Don't put your rent money, don't mortgage your house on this thing. You should only invest. Here's the rule of thumb. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Forget all the rules, buying the dips and the head and shoulders and the Fibonacci. Forget that stuff. None of that matters if you're investing your rent money and your mortgage, because your emotions are going to get caught up in this thing And if you're investing some money, you need to pay bills, and you know your wife didn't approve of it, you're gonna be sweating bullets. You can go negative $1,000 and you jump out and lock in the loss. Don't invest your money that you need. You should only invest what you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to take that cash while you riding down the highway at 80 miles an hour and just throw it out the window, don't invest it because you can lose it that fast. That is the rule. Let me say that unequivocally and clearly why we love Karat, because one of my friends had the nerve to tell me I was a hypocrite, Mr. Best. She said, "You're a hypocrite because I heard you bashing cryptocurrency. Now you all for it." Yeah, I am, because there's no risk in it anymore for me. I'm not a hypocrite. I still believe that it's a highly speculative asset and you can lose your shirts, right? Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. I will say that after I make $20 billion in KaratBank, I'm still going to say, I'm still not going to invest my whole 20 billion. Right. Don't invest what you cannot afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose it, you should insure it. And that's where gold comes in. Mm-hmm. Can't afford to lose your money, insure your money with gold. Save first, invest last. Or invest second, financial lifestyle last. All right. So I just wanted to get that on record, man. I'm tired of people trying to tell me, oh, y'all fired up about cryptocurrency now. Wait until Mr. Best finishes telling you why.
But I was going to say that I was going to let you do it. Okay. That's what I was going to let you say. Why are we not concerned? Because there is no risk here for us. There is no risk, especially the next 60 days for those of us who are in KaratBank. You understand, my conversation for the last 72 hours have been with people real simple. I said, if I get somebody on the phone, I said, look, we got this coin, this token coming out, man. We just launched on February 1st. It's incredible. I said, unlike all this other stuff in that crypto space that you might have heard me say, I don't know about all that, because I wasn't about to send my money to a link. I don't know where it's going. I don't know who's getting it. I don't know who to call and get it back. I said, that was too uncomfortable for me. I just won't go do it. I don't care. I don't care if I read an article where a guy turned 1,000 to 24 million. I didn't care. You telling me to send my money into a black hole. I'm not doing it. Okay. Now here comes Mr. Harold Sykes. This is a guy I've been in business with for the last 4 years. This is a guy who I've looked eyeball to eyeball, had breakfast and lunch with. This is a guy who's taken his money, invested his money, came to our Let's Go weekend twice. And he says, this is what we're doing. I can trust that. And then he goes so much further and said, look, we're coming out with this KaratBank token. And by the way, we don't sell the token. We're going to give the token away for the next 60 days. What you mean going to give the token? When people acquire gold, when people participate in KaratBank, oh, and by the way, for those of you in this country, the only way to get the KaratBank, get the KaratBank token is you must be what? A KaratBank affiliate. That's number one. So it's designed to be a recruiting tool to help you build the foundation to build your KaratBank business. Number two, every time a person gets in and decide to get a package or to acquire gold, they get what? Token as a gift. There's no risk. You decide you're going to build your KaratBank business, you get you a VIP package, they give you 1,000 tokens. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. I got 1,000 tokens. So now you're starting to accumulate all these tokens, but you haven't had to go in your pocket for the token when you're building a business. Oh, by the way, that business package is a tax write-off. I'm not a tax expert, I'm just telling you. So you haven't risked anything whatsoever. Now we start to play the speculative game. Now this is what the experts are telling me. I'm not telling them, they telling me. Okay, I talked to a friend of mine, he's been in the industry for 3 years. He's telling me, he said, Tyrone, he said, based on everything I know about KaratBank, about Mr. Harold Sykes, this is incredible. He said, I don't see anywhere in the world how this token cannot be at 10 to $100 after 1 month. I said, man, I'm uncomfortable with that. I just, I mean, I know Kodak launched their token and they started $1 something, and so-called a week later it was $11. I said, so I can see it, I understand. I said, but let's just try to keep this thing simple. He said, no. He said, even if it was slow growth, next year this time is at $100, you got the token for free. He said, now, if anybody go home and start playing with a calculator, they won't sleep well.
Oh, okay. So can we do that? Can we play with the calculator?
Play with the calculator. Let's
You
play
want to
with the
play with the
calculator a
calculator,
little
Mr.
bit.
Best? Okay, so I want you to understand speculation. So let me share something with you guys. We'll play with the calculator here. Don't mind my dream home sitting over there. That's one of my beach homes there. Don't mind that. Don't let that distract you. You can see my beach home there, Mr. Best, pretty good. Let me go ahead. There you go.
Looking good.
All right, very good. So let's say you get one token. All right, one token. Now, what can this token go to? It can go to anything. All right, let's just say the token, you get 1 gram of cash gold and you get 200 token at no charge. In other words, it's a bonus. Okay, you get 200 token and remain compliant. It is a token, not a coin, at least not yet. 1 gram of cash gold, all right, would cost you maybe 80 euro, roughly that. Doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. You get 200 token at no charge. So 200 coin, let's say right now it has no value, so 0 plus 0 is 0. Give me a number, Mr. Best. What do you want the token to go to? 5 cents, 10 cents?
No, let's go to $1.
Oh, $1? Really?
Okay.
So you got $200 in gains. Now, what was your risk to get that $200?
Nothing.
So if 1 gram of Karat bars gold cost 80 euro and you got 200 token that went to $1, you still have the gold. You still have the gram of gold, plus you have $200. Take out your little taxes, you ended up with 170 bucks with no risk. You want to play with another number?
Take it to 5.
How many grams?
No, you still got 200. Still got 200.
How many grams? How many grams of gold? Cash gold.
No, you still got 1 gram of gold.
1 gram. Okay.
You scared. Because you scared. You still got 1 gram of gold.
Oh, you're scared. You're scared.
In the last 2 months, in the next 2 months, you scared. You say, I got me 200 coin. But let's say the 200 coin go to $5.
Well, somebody asked, how does this coin benefit you? I mean, you're getting it for free. Can it really boost your net worth? Well, again, it is speculative. I'm using all kind of disclaimers. I don't want anybody trying to, say I'm promising you anything. I'm just saying, what if you got 1 gram of cash gold? How much cash gold do you have? You have 1 gram. Where is it? In your possession. You own it. It's either there in Stuttgart, stored for free, or you have it shipped home via FedEx. Either way, it's in your possession. You own it. It'll never, Tammy Morrison said, don't be scared. It'll never be out of your possession unless you sell it. It's yours. So you exchange 80 euro for a gram of cash gold that's going up in value. You get 200 coin at no risk. And the coin goes to, what did you say, Mr. Best? How much?
I said go to 5. I'm just jumping to 5. I'm trying to keep it simple.
Coin. That would be $1,000 that you gained in net worth that cost you nothing. No risk. You can't, if it went to 0, you didn't pay anything for it anyway. But if it went to $1 or $5, it went to $1,000 in gain. Take out your taxes. You brought home $850 with 0 risk. This is the power of the crypto space. It can go to the moon or it can go to hell. The difference in the KaratBank token is it can't go to hell. It starts at 0 and you didn't buy it. It was a token.
Now, wait a minute. Let me stop right there for a minute, interject. Now, 6 days have gone by. It's April 1. I don't care who you are. You wishing you got more.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You wishing you got more. And how do you get more? You do more. You enroll more people, register more people, and acquire more gold yourself. Because you understand now, all those blue dots you got in your system, every time they upgrade, you get token. They get token. You get token. Every time you enroll somebody new, they get token. You get token. So there are all these ways to help build your Karat Bars international business and people getting token, as well as you can go back there and order token for yourself, and order Karat Bars cash gold and get token.
Now, I've got another scenario for you, Mr. Best. You know, there was a bad day on the market. I saw Mr. Alan Austin just jump on the stream. Thank you, Mr. Austin, for letting me borrow your calculator that keeps you up all night. There's another scenario. The market kind of went down a little bit. We didn't pay anything for our token. We got it as a free gift because we acquired cash gold. And we had a bad day on the market. It fell down to $2.50. But we were one of those people that we know Herald Sites. So we didn't tiptoe into this thing. We went on ahead and got 10 grams. It turned into 4,250 bucks out of 800 euro. Turned into 4,250 after tax. Or you're one of those people that earned 1,000 coin. Let's see, can I change that one? How can I make that? I don't think I got it set up to do that. That's too much. Oh man, I can't do y'all like that. I apologize. Let me change this. Stand by. Let's say you've just got 1,000 coin. That's 2,000. Jeez. All right, maybe you just got 1,000 coin. Let me put a 5 right here. Okay, you got 1,000 token. Okay, 1,000 token, and you earned that from hitting Gold Director. You got 1,000 token, and it's $2.50 a token. You literally got a $2,125 bonus.
Now I want to, Mr. Del, I want to slow you. I want to slow you down now because you're going too fast for brains like mine.
I apologize.
So now you're telling me that I do what I've been doing for the last year, last 2 years, last 3 years, and I just go Gold Director. The company's going to give me 1,000 tokens for free.
That's correct. It's a reward. It's a gift for helping Mr. Sites build his mission around the world.
Now, if the token just goes to $250, that's $2,500.
Correct.
What if it goes to $5?
Okay, and it could. I mean, it's nothing for a crypto.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Stop being scared. Don't talk like you're scared. Okay. The fruit is out there on the limb. If there's no risk, there's no gain. The greater the risk, yes, the greater the gain. Okay, but you still haven't risked anything.
So yeah, no risk. You just were rewarded. So that major reward. What if the token went to 1155 like the Kodak coin did, Mr. Best?
Well, I like to keep numbers even, Mr. See, don't come.
You don't like that odd number?
No, just go $10. Don't confuse me.
Okay, $10.
Everybody can do the even math.
Okay, let's just do $10. It's an $8,500 bonus just for building your business. That's why Mr. Sites said, build your business big. Save a lot of gold. Tell a lot of people. Look what happens.
So let's take one step. Let me throw one more little interjection there. But not only can that, you can acquire, you can purchase, and make sure you get 1,000 coin, or you can build your business and get 10,000 coin. You can go direct and get 10,000 coin. And that's why I've been using that number of 10,000 coin for anybody. Say your goal, if you want to excite yourself, is to get to 10,000 coin as fast as possible. But here we're just using 1,000. We're keeping the numbers real simple. Now, if you don't want to sleep tonight, go get a calculator and start playing with yourself, because we don't want to speculate. We don't want you to say we guarantee anything. Mr. Dalcoe, I want to go one step further.
Okay.
Because I'm talking to the crypto expert, 3 of them this past week. And they say, based on our credibility, based on our history, it says we out in the field, we affiliates, we drive the value of the token. We drive the value. And the difference between us and all these other currencies got started out there, they didn't have the credibility of Mr. Herald Sites. They didn't have 300 to 400,000 active people out there talking about this thing worldwide. They didn't have this grassroots effort where we get paid to tell everybody already in place. We got this already in place. He said, I don't understand anywhere in the world how this token could be less than $10 after the first month. He said, but I could be wrong. He said, I don't know what could happen to make that happen. He said, but even if it got there at the end of a year, that's still a good deal. Okay, but watch this. Do $100. He said, 'cause I can see it being at $100. He said, in 90 days to 6 months. Now stop right there, because we do want you to sleep tonight.
So this is just 1,000.
You only got 1,000 tokens
that you earned from hitting Gold Director,
and you got 1,000 tokens by any means necessary. And the current price is $100 per token.
All right, let's put it in. Let's see what happens. Wow.
Now, if that don't fire you up to get as many tokens as you possibly can this next 60 days, because you can take the math and extrapolate to the next numbers if you want to. I mean, you can make it $1,000 if you want to. That's $1 million. But that's why I like to use the word. I say, who wants to be a millionaire? I've been texting out of us, who wants to be a millionaire? Well, get 10,000 tokens as fast as you possibly can, times $100 a token. If it takes 12 months to do it, that's $1 million. You start doing the math on that, you don't sleep well at night.
So 10,000 token would be 50 grams. Oh my, you went to another tax bracket. Did you see that?
Woo!
It jumped to another tax bracket because it went to 20% capital gains tax over 418,000. Now look, notice this is Mr. Alan Austin's calculator. He automatically factored in the tax deduction because we want to be a blessing to our countries. I mean, yeah, we're law-abiding citizens. Woo. So that's why Mr. Best said, get 10,000 tokens as fast as possible, and let's just watch what happens.
Hey, I told this doctor friend of mine there who got her package, she got a premium package and got 2,000 tokens today.
Okay.
Get that premium pack. I know you have to calculate this. It's scary enough. Look, hey, Mr. Dalcoe, I'm scared. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but we can stop right there.
Well, one thing I want to interject here, Mr. Best, is it's critical. Man, I want to say this as nice as possible. I've got people that I associate with who have learned how to procrastinate.
Ooh.
And KaratBank is a very friendly company. Let me tell you guys, because everybody on the stream doesn't know what KaratBank is. Okay, I want you to understand a couple of basic rudiments of KaratBank International. It's free. Okay. Let me get you guys to help me in the live stream. Type in how much does it cost to join KaratBank, and I mean to earn a commission. How much does it cost to join in a position where you can earn a commission, and how much does it cost each month? Type both of those things in. How much does it cost to join to earn a commission, and how much does it cost you each month to stay active in the business model? I want you to type that in. That's the first thing. The second question I want you to type in is, why do people save gold? Why do people save gold? I'm going to show you that everybody, without ever knowing what KaratBank is, can explain it 100%. And I want you to keep it this simple in your head. And if we do this as a community, we will have millionaire parties every 90 days. I'll show you why. All right. So type it in. You guys are typing too slow. How much does it cost to join KaratBank in a position where you can earn commission? Phyllis Reese Jones, you win the prize. It's zero. The second question, how much does it cost to maintain your business monthly? How much does that cost? All right. So somebody typed in business package. You don't have to get a business package to earn. You can't earn the free position. Now, it's not wise because it's slower. But if you're in a situation where you can't put any money into your business, KaratBank has made available a free situation where you don't have to pay anything and there's no monthly fee. Again, correct. There are no monthly fees. All right. Now, the next question. Why do people save gold? Somebody type that in, whether you're here on Gold Rocks or on Facebook Live. Why do people save gold in the first place? Show you how simple this thing is. Somebody type it in, type faster. Why do people save gold? Type it in. Save gold, real money. It resists inflation, it's a store of value. Right. It resists inflation, or it overcomes inflation. It's a store of value. You got it. So that's why we save gold. Now, there's a lot of reasons why we save KaratBank gold exclusively, and that's a whole nother seminar. We might get into that, we might not. But 4 years later, we stack KaratBank gold because Mr. Best and I understand the power of that word on your gold. Just seeing that KaratBank logo on your gold, it will do what no other asset class of gold. I'm not bashing any other asset class. Some gold is better than no gold. So get some gold. But you ought to get KaratBank and learn why we say it. And maybe we'll do another stream on that one day, Mr. Best. So you protect your money with gold is wealth insurance. Now, last question. Why do we tell other people to do the same? Since it's a store of wealth, it stops inflation. Why do we share with other people those facts? Free, we already established it's free to join. We established you can make money in the free position with no fees ever. So why do we tell other people? All right. Somebody said also it attracts wealth. All right. To help them and make money doing it. Okay. Way to go, Bo Harvey. Way to go. All right. So, Mr. Best, we answered all the pertinent questions. That's right. How much does it cost? It's free. How much does it cost to make money? Free. What's the expense each month? None. Free. Why do we save gold? Hedge against inflation. Why do we tell others? So we can help people and we get paid for doing it. Folks, okay, one more question. Why do we get business packages if we choose to? Why do we do that? Let me see how smart y'all are. Why do we get a business package?
Don't get deep, folks. Don't get deep.
To accelerate the money. Howard Harvey wins again. Okay, so we know everything there is to know about Karat. Now, people say stuff like, well, I don't understand the comp plan. Go ahead, Mr. Best. What do you say with the people who don't understand the comp plan?
You don't have to.
Why not? I want to understand.
Because the whole comp plan is backed up by multi-million-dollar software. They're going to track everything right to the minute, right to the second. And even if you don't understand it, Karat is going to put the money on your privately issued MasterCard anyway.
Mr. Best, one day you said to me, you said, Mike, do you understand everything that works, how a combustible engine works when you start your car? Do you understand how the fuel goes through the pistons and hits the carburetor and ignites the whatever, and the fires start? Do you understand? No. Like if you had to understand all the inner workings of what made an automobile work, everybody would be sitting in their garage and we would never get anything done. You get in and you drive, right?
That's right.
So whether you understand it or not, you're going to get paid.
This is this is one of the things this is what makes Karat so phenomenal to me and anything I've done in 34 years. I mean, when we say even right now with the KaratBank coin, it's still save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. If you would do those three things and do it on a consistent basis, do it with a sense of urgency, even if you don't understand it. I mean, I got token dropping in my back office, bing, 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 token dropping back there. Why? For people I've shared it with for the last 4 years, people I'm talking to right now. I don't even go back there and say, I wonder who bought, I wonder who got some gold. I don't even try to figure that stuff out. I just keep moving. All that stuff costs you time, okay? Look, folks, I hate to tell you, even when it comes to talking about the package, people ask me, well, what's in the VIP package? I said some stuff. I don't really try to impress anybody that Tyrone is this guru. I know all this stuff. Now, every now and then I get some people who want to know some detail, and I'll walk them through some detail. I said, but it's in your back office. If you can read, go by there, click on, it'll tell you every single thing that's in the package. I said, well, here's why you want to get that package. Why? Especially right now. I said, look, my wife got a VIP. I got a VIP. My son's a VIP. My corporation VIP. We got a VIP exclusive. I got all them packages. They said, what's in the package? I said, man, I don't know. FedEx deliver them to my house. I give them to my son. He puts the gold in the safe, and I don't even know what's in the package half the time. And so why don't you? I said, because I got the package for the residual income. I got the package for the income. And right now, I would get every package if I was brand new for the token. I mean, can you imagine? Mike, just all of us, 4 VIPs in my house. And what? You get 1,000 tokens just for going VIP. That's 4,000 tokens. But we didn't have that 4 years ago.
No,
that's
we
why
didn't.
Time is so important right now. You got it right now. If you're sitting there looking and you're not VIP, you need to upgrade, go to VIP as fast as you possibly can. Why? You get 600 tokens.
That's real talk, folks, because there's a limited amount. All the cryptocurrencies have a cap. You can't just make endless amounts of them. You denigrate the value. They have a set amount, and it's the same in Karat International. There's a set amount available.
Not only we have a set amount, we have a set amount of the free token.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a set amount of token available.
So, I mean, you got to have a sense of urgency about this thing. If you, and see, here's your rule of thumb, folks, just to help you out. And I'm not, just hear me. If you can get in bed and lie in bed for 2 hours and watch a movie, you don't see this thing. You might logically get it, and you say, I get it, and you might have got you some gold and you doing the thing. But until you pass out at night, you don't see this thing yet. Until you're not going to sleep, you crashing. I get in bed now. My wife, she knows something has shifted in the last 7 days because I clam in bed. I said, honey, you know you got about 1 minute. And I'm gone. Boom. She can't even tell me a story. I'm gone. That's why in the morning, she'll talk my head off for an hour because I clam in that bed about 1 o'clock or so. But wait a minute. Even at 12, between 12 and 1, I clam in the bed about 4:30. I'm up again saying, where's everybody? Go look at my Facebook page. I'm texting people. I'm Facebooking. I'm liking. I'm sharing at 4:30 in the morning. Why? Because I know after 34 years, Mr. Dalcoe, you said this morning, this is a once in a generation kind of opportunity.
Yes, it is.
Pastors, every church I've been in for the last 25 years, been talking about wealth transfer, wealth transfer, wealth transfer, wealth transfer, wealth transfer, Jubilee. This is a year of Jubilee. They've been waiting. But you got to have a vehicle to make that wealth transfer take place. I believe this is that vehicle. I believe that when I saw KaratBank before this, that's why right now, I don't care what Mr. Harold Sykes do. I said the other day, I said, Mr. Harold Sykes right now can call me and say, I'm building an island in the middle of somewhere, and I'm going to put some skyscrapers. Mr. Harold Sykes, don't take me through all the detail. How much money do you want? How much money I got to send you? Okay, just, because because right now, when you made a statement earlier, Mr. Dalcoe, about you're not implying that he has another plan, but this is the last piece of the puzzle. This is a piece of the puzzle that said to me, you know what? This man is on another plateau, looking at the world on a level that I can't even imagine, and he sees things that we don't see from a financial perspective, and I guarantee you, he's already got the next great thing in his mind right now. You don't see it. And that's why you got to walk on faith. Entrepreneurship is a walk of faith, folks. It's a faith walk. Okay. And there'll be people right now, I'm telling you, they're right here, right now, listen to this message. And when April, May, or June come, they're going to wish they'd done more. They're going to wish they got more gold. They're going to wish they, Mr. Dalcoe, I said, Mr. Dalcoe, don't you feel like you worked hard? Don't you wish you worked harder in the last 4 years? Now, we worked. Don't misunderstand, but we've worked. But you still wish you worked harder because you understand that base is the foundation for your future all the time. So anyway, and for those who are just getting started now, let me share something with you. You can go from 0 to 1,000 people in your team in the next 60 days. But you got to be willing to go to work. And the work is not hard. I mean, the work is pretty much being on this phone and texting, emailing, posting. I mean, it ain't like you got to be running down the street all day long. It's not the 1980s, not 1990s. You're not using a fax machine. We're doing business like Bill Gates said. We're doing business at the speed of thought. You think about a person, text them right away. You think about a person, send them a video right away. Call them right away. Okay? You sit in the parking lot waiting for your wife to come out the mall, making phone calls. Okay? Or you waiting for your husband to come out the mall, making phone calls. I ain't trying to be sexist about it. I mean, you got nothing but time. He said, I don't have any time to build a business. What do you mean? This phone is with you 24/7. Okay? Cut off Candy Crush and Crazy Birds and all that nonsense. And get on the phone calling people. But I'm not preaching to the choir. Okay? But then as leaders, you have to sometimes say something with a smile to other people to get them to understand. We all got 24 hours. It's what we do with that 24 hours that makes all the difference in the world.
I noticed something, Mr. Best, when Mr. Sykes introduced the cryptocurrency space to KaratBank International through KaratBank. I noticed KaratBank was already just like, for me, it's been breathtaking. I mean, I joined the company November 12th of 2013, and by March 3rd, I was replacing my income, full-time income as a mortgage banker with Wells Fargo. So, and that was, we didn't even have a decent video. Back then, I had no business cards. Like literally, Mr. Best taught me the dual system, and I went to work, and it just exploded. And I was already excited. But since the exposure to the cryptocurrency space, like literally, you could take that excitement I had and blast it through the entire network. I've seen an uptick in the number of people that were joining and the volume of the movement of money because they were able to move into the crypto space with no risk, get the potential of that gigantic swell and that tipping point in the crypto space. And it just goes to show the blazing potential of the KaratBank marketing plan. Guys, those of you who are not in Karat bars, I don't know how to really articulate this in a way that's not enticement. So all I can say to you is, because it's free to join, because there's no monthly expense, there's no, Miss Sherry Brown said it in the stream here in the chat room, there's not one logical reason. I mean, try us, type it in the chat room, a logical reason not to join. I mean, maybe you can say, because I don't want to. Well, that's a logical reason. I took that one away from you. Give me another logical reason why you wouldn't join. There's just, it is the most common sense thing. And now Mr. Seitz has added the uncommon sense to it. So everything is covered, and there's not one logical reason. I got a call from a gentleman today. He had not been doing anything with Karat bars because the company doesn't kick you out. I probably shouldn't tell you that, but you're going to find out anyway. It doesn't kick you out. So he heard about the cryptocurrency, and he loves cryptocurrencies. He lost some money in it, and he wants to redeem it. And so he got in and got a little bit of cash gold. You know, he took his money from his savings account, took it out of this hand, took it out of this pocket, turned it into gold and put it in this pocket. That's what we do. We take cash out of this pocket, turn it into gold, put it in this pocket. So he did that. And he said, what is this 700 coin in my account? I said, that's the free cryptocurrency I was telling you about. He said, well, I'm going to do that again. He took another $300. And so we're seeing this explosion of volume because nothing else makes this much sense. He still doesn't totally understand, Mr. Best, the cryptocurrency, but because the gold stabilizes that fluctuating asset, he said, what? Every time I get $8, I'm gonna get 20 more tokens, because why would I not do that? He said literally, I should never save $1 in my savings account again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. But see, you look at that. I think what you've heard me say so many times before, that emotion builds the business more than logic. I mean, logic is an anchor. You got to have some logical stuff behind it. But most people don't understand what they get involved in. You think about the cryptocurrency history right now. Look, I've been for 6, 7, 8 months trying to find somebody to explain what a blockchain is. You can't find anybody to really explain what a blockchain. They can explain it in their terminology as a computer person who understands it. But you as a layman go, I don't know what that person just said to me. Okay. You said, what's blockchain? I don't know. But still, $1 trillion+ has gone into cryptocurrency in the last 5 or 6, 7 years. And people are excited. What are they excited about? The fact they might be able to turn $1,000 or $10,000 or $30,000 into millions of dollars. Okay, they don't have to know all the details. The same thing with them getting involved with Karat International, with KaratBank and the coin. They ain't got no all that stuff. What's got them excited is, you mean, wait a minute, I can take this coin, and this coin has the potential to make me a millionaire in the next 12 to 24 months? Yeah, it depends on how much coin you have, how much coin you accumulate. Okay. The first time I heard Mr. Harold Seitz said something from stage about creating billionaires, I said to myself, okay, now I like to think, I end all my letters and stuff, I say dream big. Well, wait a minute. Okay. But see, again, I couldn't see what's in his brain and his vision. Okay. I'm thoroughly convinced right now, Mr. Harold Seitz is going to create some billionaires. That's a bold statement, folks, because I've never heard a company owners talk about creating billionaires in this industry ever in my lifetime.
Well,
but the industry has changed.
Well, let's play with one more number, Mr. Best. Let's play with one more number. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me humor you for a second here, and let me show you this calculator one more time. This is my last number.
Yeah, we do have to sleep tonight, Mr. Duck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be unrealistic. I'm gonna use a real number, because in Karat bars, I have some business partners who are getting older like me, right? And they're thinking about their future, and they're thinking about stabilizing their wealth, and they have IRA and retirement accounts and savings, and some people have cash in savings. And so they've literally said to me, and Tammy Morrison can tell you, It's nothing for people to move $250,000 into gold to stabilize it, right? So let's just tamp down the numbers, and they say, I want to move $100,000 from my retirement account into cash gold, okay? And $100,000 into cash gold, and that $100,000 would acquire 1,250 grams of cash gold, okay? 1,250 grams. Well, that would be, it would translate into token, 250,000 token. I know I'm not being unreasonable, because you get 200 token per gram. So that'd be 250,000 token. Now, the token, mess around and go to, give me a number. $100?
You use $10 because every expert I've talked to, that's a modest growth. That's not even something to be screamed home about. That's
Okay.
like we should do that, fall off a log.
Okay, so here you go, $10. So now Alan also says, now you see why the calculator keeps him up at night. All right, now we're trying to build a legacy for our retirement, and we've been able to save up $100,000 after working for 40 years.
Well,
we saved up 200,000. We kept 100,000 in cash, and we take another 100,000 and move it into cash gold. We retain the 100,000 in cash gold, physical gold. It's not an ETF, not a stock. It's not the GLD. It's physical cash gold, transaction friendly. You're holding the gold, so you still have your $100,000. You just holding it in gold instead of paper. You get a free 250,000 token, and it goes to, as Mr. Best said, $10. What happened to your retirement? What happened to the $100,000? It turned into $2 million. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. I don't have anything to say, and that's after tax.
That's 2.5 million.
Well, that's after taxes.
I was gonna say, okay.
You know, you gotta give your uncle some. You gotta save some for your uncle.
Wow.
Okay.
And so think, Mike, what you just said, Mr. Dalcoe, person working all their life.
Right.
And they, after 30 years in the corporation, they managed to accumulate a couple $100,000, but they put it in the right place at the right time, and it turns into $2 million in the next 12 months.
Oh my gosh, man.
If we just creep this thing up to $10 in the next 12 months, they sitting on $2 million.
Woo.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you sleeping well, you don't see this yet.
And compound the movement of that money into a system where you actually earn commissions on the total volume that moves. We didn't even this is people. Oh my gosh, man.
Look, we're talking about the coin. We haven't even talked about what you earn on a weekly basis from KaratBank. Everybody's doing what? See, let's think about what we just said. They save it in gold. When they save gold, they earn tokens, and also it does what? Generate commissions. When they generate commissions, they find themselves making more money. So what do you do with more money? You save more gold. Oh, wait a minute. When you save more gold, what do you get? More tokens. This is a self-perpetuating money machine that's going to blow your mind when you make it all out commitment. Joe Norman said to me 4 years ago, he said, Tyrone, he says, all I can, Joe won't talk real calm. He said, all I can say to you is that you give it your A game, give it everything you got, and you'll never be disappointed. That's all he said. He didn't tell me the comp plan. He didn't try to break it down to me. He didn't tell me how much money he was making or nothing. He said, I have not been disappointed in any way. That's all he said. Okay. I went, okay. Boomer pretty much said the same thing. I said, okay, let's give this a shot. It's been 4 years. Okay. I didn't think it was even capable for me to be excited. So after 34 years, folks, you understand, I own 3 companies. I done been to the rodeo. As they say, I done been to the rodeo. You're not going to sell me something. You're not going to get me in a seminar, get me all jacked up. I'm not moved like that. Okay. I can sit there, man. You can sing hallelujah, walk across water. I'd be like, okay. No. This is incredible what Mr. Harold Sykes has put together. For the average person to achieve wealth, this is your best shot ever. Wait a minute. I believe it was your best shot before the coin, before the token.
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. But the coin truly is a blessing. It has opened the eyes of so many people who are impassioned about that space. I understand it. I get it now. I didn't get it at first. You know, I'm the tepid investor. I'm the safe investor. I'm the scary investor. I can afford to invest because of KaratBank has blessed us to be able to afford to invest now, save first in a way that generates more cash and more residual, and then you'll have something to invest. So the business has blessed us to be able to do that. But this right here, here's a question. I'm gonna close with this. I'm gonna shut it down with this. What if you could invest like there was no risk?
Mm-hmm.
What if you could invest like there was no risk? How much would you invest? See, we're investing like we're saving. Why? Because we save and get the investment portfolio for free.
Hey, Mr. Dalcoe, my last statement is this, going back to what you said a minute ago. I heard all this cryptocurrency noise. I heard all the Bitcoin noise. Why did I stay focused? Because I firmly believe that, I believe in KaratBank. I believe in Harold Seitz. I don't believe in jumping ship because it got a little rough. Why do you think I've been married for 39 years? you think every day been a walk through the daisies? Okay, no. Okay, I learned some things about learning how to stick and learning how to go through challenges and adversity. And look, the thing that got me here was a simple statement that was made by Britt Gober on stage at our Let's Go weekend. I think it was Let's Go weekend 3 or 4. And he said, he asked Mr. Harold Seitz, are you serious or are you just playing games? And Mr. Harold Seitz said, no, I'm here till they throw the dirt on my grave. You want to become a multi-millionaire network marketing, you got to find a company owner with that kind of commitment, not just talking, with that kind of commitment. Because we will have challenges as a company. You're not going to grow to be $1 billion company and not have challenges. Okay? And anybody that's that immature on this call, oh my God, this challenge or that, man, a part of being an entrepreneur is knowing that there will be challenges. An entrepreneur's job is to do what? Face the challenge, face the problem, and fix it.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. That's what Mr. Harold Seitz does. We was having some challenges over there in our little heartbeat club thing and discussing some stuff. And Mr. Harold Seitz walked in there like Batman. He walked in like Superman. He was all calm and cool. Just what he said. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll do this, or that. All right, guys, see you later. And he was gone. He won't even fade. Okay. We having a 45-minute discussion about the thing. Man, let me tell you something. You don't even understand unless you have some experience to attach to what you are part of. And so you just got to trust and believe that we understand. I trust to believe. That's why I didn't waver. People call me and say, Tyrone, you got to do this. You don't understand what I said. Man, I said, look, all I know is that we got thousands of people over here who invested hours and thousands of dollars of their time and effort, energy, and money and resources into KaratBank International. And as long as Mr. Harold Seitz is shipping out gold and paying out commissions, I'm not wavering, because you cannot move people in 3 or 4 different directions. I wasn't hating anything that anybody want to do. If you want to go do something, that's your right. Okay. And that, look, and let me share this with you. And when he put Bitcoin in the back office, I didn't know. Watch this now. This is leadership. I'm just leadership 101. I didn't go negative outside my house. I said, Val, what is he doing? I'm out here fighting these Bitcoin, crypto crazy folks right now, and he's going to go put Bitcoin in the back office.
You did. I remember that.
I was like, oh, man. I said, oh. Now watch this. This is my limited experience as what? Company owner, not understanding the full financial range, not seeing his vision. That's why sometimes you can't trust your vision. Your vision is based on your world. Your world might be this big. Okay? Then my world might be, Mike's world might be this big. My world might be this big. Tammy Moore's world might be this big. Then we go see Mr. Harold Seitz, and his world's way out here. He said, you guys don't see what's happening. You can't fight this cryptocurrency thing. You better jump on this wave and ride this wave because this is happening. Well, where is this happening? It's not happening in America. No, but it's happening big time in Europe. People buying every guy told me the nice people buying everything from bubble gum to cigarettes with cryptocurrency in Europe. What's a cryptocurrency? So look, folks, trust. Step out on not much faith because you don't even have to buy the coin. You just got to build your business. We're being compensated on a weekly basis for building the business. And we've been given the coin for free. Now, last statement, and I'm done. I know it's 11 o'clock. I didn't mean for us to go this long. What are you supposed to leave here with? A bigger dream and more belief. Because it doesn't mean anything if you have a little dream. So you have a little dream and Mr. Dalcoe just showed you how you can make $2 million. You go, you ain't thinking about that. You just want to pay off your little $60,000 mortgage in your house and roll into the sunset. But you go expand your dream and you start thinking, you know what? It'd be nice to have a 10,000 square foot home. It'd be nice to have a pool in the backyard so when the grandkids come over, and you got a room for them, they go change, they put their swimming trunks, they hop in the backyard and you sitting there as grandpa or grandma, you drinking lemonade, watch them swim in your pool. Not the city pool, your pool, okay? It'd be nice to sit down and say, I'm going to take all the families, 20 or 30 of them down to Paradise Island, okay, and have a ball. Just hang out on the island for a week and you pay for all the expenses. It'd be nice for me to have a family reunion where you take the whole family for the family reunion to the Cayman Islands, to the Bahamas. Or you buy the whole cruise ship for 800 people and you pay for it yourself and bring everybody in the family. They say, look, all you got to do is get to Miami, we selling out. We got it covered. What do you want to do? It'd be nice to set up a trust fund for all your grandkids here. Education paid for, everything's paid for. It'd be nice to have one of your broke relatives call you and say, we can't bury Uncle Joe. You say, oh man, just send me the bill. Okay. Just say, I got, my brain is too big to worry about your light bill, your gas bill. Okay. I'm not saying you got to give your money away because you got to be judicious about your money. You got to be respectful about your money. But at the same time, I'm saying it'd be nice to be in a position to take care of people that you wish to take care of. That's taking care of you, that's been a part of your team. What's your dream? Okay. It'd be nice for Christmas time to come and your kid look at you and say, I don't want anything for Christmas. I got everything. Wow. Okay. My son said that to me 10, 15 years ago. He said, man, if I want something, I just tell mom. Okay. Say, I want. So all we have for Christmas is a Christmas tree. I mean, can you imagine? What's your dream? Yeah, I said this morning, it'd be nice to go outside and know your car gonna start. And know your car gonna start. Yes. Okay. It'd be nice, as Mr. Dalcoe said today, that the hot water tank blow up and you ain't stressed out about it. You just, hey, pay the thing. What's your dream? Or Miss Tammy Morrison just said, or build a hospital in Uganda. Or build a hospital in Uganda. Educational center in Uganda. How about a house put in DeKalb County? Yeah. Okay. How about a hospital in Harlem, New York? How about a hospital right? I mean, look, but look, how about deciding to raise a campaign that said we should have free medical care for everybody in America? Why is every European nation, everyone got free medical care and people still went out here sick in the so-called greatest country on the planet and everybody's sick? You got to pay for medical care and you got free medical care everywhere else in the world. Every advanced country in the world got free medical care. I don't know. What's your agenda? I'm not saying it's my agenda. I'm just saying, what's your agenda? Okay, because you can only have so many cars and so many houses. It's not about all that stuff. Okay? You can do whatever you want to do with the money. What's your dream? Okay? How about going? Don't get me started. Anyway, folks, dream big. Back to you, Mr. Dalcoe. I'm done. Thank you, Mr. Best. Everybody, it's been an amazing stream tonight with the legend, Mr. Ty Best. Get back with the person that's been sharing Karat bars with you. Whoever sent you a request to get on the stream, by all means, get back with them and let them know you're ready to open your free account and to get plugged into what we're doing. We're here with Wealth Builders. What we are is a teaching and training system. We don't do a lot of telling you how to build your team. We just train you on the proper mindset necessary to have success in this industry, because success is a mindset. You know, it's not logic. If it was logical, everybody in the world would be doing this already, because there's no logical reason not to. So it's not logic.
You just need to get plugged in so that you can understand the mindset necessary to have success in an industry that has created more wealth and more freedom than any other industry in the world. Last thing I want to say, I spent time with Mr. Alan Austin tonight. We were talking about how wealthy people will sometimes overlook an opportunity like this because it seems like one of those little things. And Mr. Best, I hope I don't get you cranked up again. I apologize.
You cranked me up already.
I kind of know I have. I didn't mean to do that. I was really trying to close out. But, you know, I would rather, as Ms. Tanisha Glaspie said, I'd rather make $50,000 a year as a networker than $100,000 a year as a corporate America worker because you're free. I mean, Mr. Best used to tell me, I remember this time, Best, what you would say to me back when we first started our first 90-day run. You said, Mike, it's going to feel so good when you and Mo can just wake up and say, oh my God, it's 12 o'clock. And sure enough, the other day we woke up and Mo said, oh my God, what time is it? And I said, what you carry? You ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
And she said, oh, okay. And she went back to sleep. And it wasn't Saturday either. You told me that I would only set my alarm clock if I'm going to church on Sunday. And be dog, if that's the only day of the week that I set my alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
You told me how good it would feel to go anywhere you wanted to go eat. If you wanted a burger, you get a burger. But if you want filet mignon or Chateaubriand, you could get Chateaubriand. And sure enough, when I go to restaurants, I just look down the menu on the left side. I don't look at the right side. I knew how many dollar signs was on that restaurant when I left the house. I don't care about the price. It's not I'm being extravagant or braggadocious. I'm just saying when people have residual income coming in, they don't have to think about money all day. It is a blessing. And a networking business will do that for you. So get back with the person that shared this stream with you. Mr. Best, you got one more thing. I'll see you wiggling.
I'm gonna say one more thing. It gets back to what Mr. Allen Austin said about people don't see how big, they don't see how big the business is. They think it's one of those little things. Because in their mind, it is one of those things because our vision is based on what we deal with. So if I'm one-on-one talking to you, this is what I see. I don't see that. I don't see how, let me get this straight now. You start with you, your wife, and that is 30,000 people. Okay. The average mind can't do that. They can't see that. This is why coming to Let's Go Weekend is so important. Because when you walk into a room and you see 1,000 people, you go, oh, this is big. When you go to the national convention, like some of you just came out of Vegas, look, we doubled in transactions since Vegas.
Oh my God.
You saw a bigger picture. You saw all these folks from all around the world. So now a person with that experience is never the mercy of somebody with a theory. So you have to talk to somebody got a theory. They see this thing small because all they see is you talking to them and their spouse. But if you get them to a function, like we're going to have Let's Go Weekend in April. And I keep telling Mike, we're going to need a bigger boat, meaning a bigger room. Yes. You mess around, there's 2,000 because of this KaratBank coin, KaratBank token. We can mess around and have 2,000 to 3,000 people show up. And they walk in that room and they go, wait a minute. This is huge. It expands their belief level. It expands that. When I talk about filling up the Coliseum with 12,000 people in Virginia, filling up the Mercedes-Benz place with 100,000 people, that's because, see, I've been in the Hoosier Dome with 100,000 fired up distributors. I've been in Coliseum with 30,000 fired up people from around the world. I've seen it. I know it's possible. I'm not guessing. Get your ticket to the Let's Go Weekend. Be there. Yes, Tammy Morrison, be there. Sherlane Go be there. Brent be there. I'll be there. Everybody, all the millionaires in the program gonna be there because we may have a bunch of millionaires by then. You don't even know.
Come on now.
So anyway, you want to be there. But I tell you what, it don't matter. They coming out of that weekend. I guarantee you, they coming out of that weekend. Okay, I give my guarantee. The millionaires will come out of Let's Go Weekend. Okay, won't be a surprise millionaire. I won't see them next September. They said, "Man, I'm a surprise millionaire. I've never met." No, they come out of Let's Go Weekend. I'm done. Have a good evening.
Nobody can paint a picture like Ty Best. Thank you, Mr. Best, for your time tonight. Everybody,
Thank
have a
you.
great day, and we will see you. Those of you that are new to Karat we'll be having a live training tomorrow night at right here on this platform, goldrocks.info. That's www.goldrocks.info. If you signed up for your free account tonight with the affiliate that shared this with you, then meet us at goldrocks.info tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll be doing a fast start training to help you fully understand the power of this money system. Until then, y'all have a great evening. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, with the legend, Mr. Ty Best. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Dalcoe. Great evening.
Thank you, Mr. Best.